Hi all, this video deals with one of the important topics in PHP, that is form handling. So all of you remember we learned forms in HTML. We can create forms to submit some data to the server. Validations can be done at client side for checking the correctness of data, and whatever processing to be done with that data is done at the server side. So PHP scripts can be written to handle the data which we send from the client side to server side, and finally results can be sent back from the server to back to the client. We will see the details. So browser interaction with the web server is through forms, and user can fill the details in a form and submit the form to server. We have the submit button. Once you click it, that form will be submitted to the server. The contents of the form are encoded and transmitted to the server, and at the server side the server can decode the contents, perform computations and produce the output. And PHP can be used to process the form data. It implicitly decodes the data. We will see the details. First method to handle PHP script is by using the same XHTML document, that is embedded PHP, or we can use two separate documents. One input document which defines the form, and we can use a separate handler form, that is a .php form, and this form data can be added as an action attribute. Hope you remember the form tag. Tag has two attributes. One is the method. We have learned 5 different methods, out of which we use most commonly get and post methods. And another attribute is the action attribute, and action attribute specifies the name of a file or file path, which that file will be handling this form once the submit button is clicked. In PHP, the data values are directly available as implicit variables or names, and the important thing is the names of that variables should match the names of the form element. Hope you remember, when you create form controls or form elements, you have an attribute name. Suppose if you create a text box, you have the provisions to give name attribute for the text box, and you can get the values by using those names preceded with a $sign. But this implicit access is not allowed in many web servers, but actually we can access it, but it is a big security risk. So the recommended approach is to use implicit arrays. There are two implicit arrays in PHP. One is _post array and other one is _get array. So dollar symbol of course is used to precede any variable name. So $_post is one array and $_get. So remember these two are arrays. Of course, by the names itself you will be relating that $_post will be getting the data for a form with method is equal to get, method equal to post, and this array will be used to get the details from a form where method is written as get. These variables are known as super global variables in PHP. So as it is arrays, we can access the values by giving corresponding key within the square bracket. So $_post or get, and within square bracket we can index the array values with the keys, and the key generally we use is matching with the name of the form element. Once you give the name of a form element as a key inside this get or post function, you can retrieve the corresponding value of that input element. We will see an example. So suppose if you have a text box with the name as font, if you use and the method as post, if you use a variable like this $_post, this is the name of the array as our method is post, and within the square bracket you can give the key value. Key is nothing but the name of the form element. So this will retrieve you the entered phone number value. We will see more examples. In case of get function, the predefined array is $_get array if we use the method is equal to get. So hope you remember the difference between get and post method. Get method sends the encoder user information appended to the page request itself. Hope you remember the term query string. So this is, suppose if this is the URL, so after a question mark, you will be having the data appended to this as, so this is the name of the element, this is the value, this is and symbol is used to combine different values, this is the name of the next element and value of the next element. So hope you remember that this causes security violations if you try to send secure data and all. So use get and post as per your situations. Also it has size restrictions. It is restricted up to 1024 characters only. So don't use get method if you want to send password or other sensitive information. This is an example of form handling. Suppose I have a form. So this is the first file. This is my HTML file. I am writing a form here, form action is equal to example.php. So I have an example.php file which handles the data. This is the handler. So there is a linkage between the handler and the, so this form, this HTML file will be executed at the client side, and on clicking the, so here I have two text boxes. The first text box is named as fname and the second text box is named as age. I have a submit button. On clicking the submit button, what happens, that the form will be sent to the server, and at the server I have example.php file. This file will be handling the data. Now moving on to the handler. So this shows the display of the form. It has a label name and I have entered the value Geeta and age is 45, and then clicking the submit button, this is the example.php file, and this file will take control of the form data. This will be saved at the server. So again it is a PHP file. So what it is going to do is, it is just retrieving the values I have entered and giving it as output. So hi to get the value. So this is an embedded PHP part to retrieve the form data. So I am echoing the form data. How will you access the form data? Using the super global array. So here I have used the method get. So I have to use the super global array $_get. And what is the key? It is for accessing the input Geeta, I have to use the key fname. For accessing the age value, I have to use the key as age. So you are -years old. So these values will be filled by accessing these values. You can see the output, hi Geeta, you are 45 years old. So this is how you access data using super global variables. So this is an example using get. Same thing can be done with post. If the method is post, you can use the super global array $_post. The difference is, if you want to send secure data, that will be sent as HTTP data part. It is not the header. So information sent will be invisible to others and there is no length restriction. If the form is larger, you have to obviously use the post method. The same example repeated using post method. Only change here is, here the method is post. So how will you access it? Using the super global $_post. Remaining all the things are same. The fname is the first key and age is the second key. So here also action is example.php which passes the control to the PHP file at the server. Similarly, we have learned other methods like request method. So we have $_request super global array to access the value if you are using a method is equal to request. Same way you can access it as you use get or post methods. This is an example of checking a value odd or even. We will see that example in Sublime. So here I have an HTML file odd even.html. So here is a form where I have used method as post and action as oddEvent.php. I have an input text box where name is equal to NUM and a submit button. Obviously submit button should be required because on clipping the submit only this action will be it will be sent to the server and this action will be triggered. And this is oddEvent.php. I'm trying to get the result in this. So how will you check whether the number is odd or even? We have to access the variable. How will you access it? Using, here the method is post, so using the super global $_post and giving the key as NUM because my text box name was NUM. And if mode 2 is equal to 0, that is an even number, and otherwise it is an odd number. You can print, I am using print statement here, you can use echo or whatever you want. So we'll see the execution. So I have odd even from this is my form. So I can enter the number here. This text box is named as NUM. So I am entering 57. Check odd or even. Result odd number. So this result came from the PHP file and this is the output which is sent from the server back to client. Moving back, and if I enter it as 56 and check, then you can get the result as even number. One similar example is to check whether the number is palindrome or not. So odd even, that is completed. So palindrome.html, again I have a text box, input text box. My name is str data and palindrome board. This is also, the method is get and action is palindrome.php. So of course we have to use the super global $_get. This is the handler file which is a .php file. So I am first getting the string value using $_get str data. $_get is a super global array and str data is the key which is nothing but the name of the text box. Then I am just using strrev function, string reverse function, to reverse the string, and it is stored in another variable. Just comparing if both of them are equal, it is a palindrome, otherwise it is not a palindrome. So this is an example, palindrome.html. So I'm going to type Malayalam, which is obviously palindrome, and if I click check palindrome, the string Malayalam is a palindrome. If I give another value, technology, the string technology is not a palindrome. This is the output that you get. So these two examples are illustrated over here in the slides also. Please go through it. You can format the output as per your requirements. If you want to write in table some data, you can write it. Suppose if you want to enter student data, the name, register number, mark of 3 subjects and the grade, and this can be created as a form. Enter the data using form, and finally at the server side you can access it and write it in a tabular format. Just use the corresponding HTML tags. So in this way you can format the output and send it back to the client. So this is the program for palindrome check. Please go through this. That's all about form handling. This is another example which gives a detailed form. This is a customer data entry, the name of a customer, street address, city. There are 3 text boxes to enter the customer details. Then I have certain popcorn products where all the prices are here, and the quantity again can be given in 4 different text boxes. And payment method, a radio button set is added here. And finally there are 2 buttons to submit order or clear order form. Here also each of these text boxes will be having unique names, and as per the get or post method you can access these text box values using $_get or post array. See here the name is CNAME, street and city. I'm using the method as post. Popcorn.php is the handler file. Similarly, these are the names for entering the number of items. and here also payment method is represented by using payment keyword, and finally submit button. What happens here is we can access all the variable names using $_post super global. So one by one you give the names of the given input elements, form elements, and you can access the values, and all the values can be used for calculations accordingly. I'm just calculating the total cost by multiplying with the given cost, and the total price is calculated, and finally it is returned back to the user. I'm just printing using a print statement to write the customer rate, street, city, to write the customer details. So heading is given customer and I'm writing the customer details. These CNAMEs, street and city are accessed by using the super globals. Similarly, all other information are added, and finally this is the output. These these product order details I am adding as table, tabular format, table, border is equal to border, then order information, headings of the table, and finally the values one by one. This is the final output. I have ordered 3, 4, 2, 4 quantities. What is the total item cost for each quantity, and final total count of the items, total bill, and the payment method. All these things are written. Here is the customer detail. So whatever data you are sending via form, you can do any calculations using PHP and send the data back to the client in any HTML formatted output. Only thing is that you have to properly write the output using echo or print statements. Here is another example of using a bookform.html. Please go through this example. It is quite similar to what you have discussed right now. These are the outputs. This includes a pattern matching also. So this form handling can be combined with any other applications. You will be asked to retrieve certain numbers using forms and do some mathematical calculation using the number values, or check whether the input number is prime or not. Get two numbers and find the product of two numbers. So whatever things can be done with PHP, the data can be accessed using forms, and that data can be used for calculations. So here is another example where we have input elements to enter two numbers, num1 and m2, and there is a form handler to get those numbers and find the sum and difference of two numbers, and these can be the sum, difference, and product. All these can be printed in formatted output. We will see one example. So I have examples for forms. Form example.html that already we have seen. So numform.html, where we can enter two numbers. Suppose I am entering 40 and the second number is 2 and submitting. The numbers are 40 and 2. Sum is 42. Difference is 38 and the product is 80. So this is the output we obtained from the server, and the output is formatted and sent back to the client side.